We're here at Six Flags St. Louis and it's Autism Awareness Day. And it's sponsored by eSpecial Needs and Autism Speaks. And here's the check-in booth. Can I have one of these?
Absolutely. This is our sensory guide. It gives a little information about the rides, their sensory levels, so you kind of know before getting on the ride what to expect.
Oh, that's a cool idea. And if they check in here, then they get like a wristband or
a wristband for boarding, and we give them information if they're going to return, how to do the attractions access passes for return times.
Okay. Very cool. Okay.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. And it says designated quiet areas can be found at Miss Kitty's Saloon and the Palace Theater. And family changing areas can be found in first aid. And these areas are highlighted on the map. We've got some signs around the park about autism. Did you know nearly half of those with autism wander or bolt from safety? This is the Palace Theater and it's one of the relaxation stations. So in here is just a quiet area where you can sit and cool off and relax. They're not doing shows now this time of year, so it's just a quiet area where anybody can come and get away from crowds and loud noises. Did you know autism affects all ethnic and socioeconomic groups? And the special map for today on the back of it shows all the rides and the sensory levels. The rides and experiences are divided up into different sensory levels, from sensory mild, moderate, high, very high, and max. And the levels that have the most choices are actually the sensory mild and the sensory max. And the nice thing about it is that it describes each ride and what you'll experience. So you can choose the rides based on what you think the person with you with autism can handle. For instance, Bugs Bunny National Park train station. It's a train ride, it's winding, it's slow, has track sounds, bell sounds, and a loud whistle. Thrill level, mild. And down to American Thunder, it's a roller coaster with twist drops, it's fast. The sounds they'll experience are gears, clicking, track sounds, and it is loud. Thrill level, max. So this can really help you plan your park experience based on what you think the person with you with autism can handle. Did you know as many as 1/3 of people with autism have epilepsy, seizure disorder? And at Miss Kitty's they have a sensory area and their eSpecial Needs booth set up outside with some brochures. It says, "Welcome to the Zen Den, a sensory space." There's different activities in here for them to do. Chairs that rock, fiber optic cords that they can play with, some steps and a slide, a little color pad to play with. There's a spinning chair to sit on, spin disc, and a figure 8 set of blocks, different colors, and subdued lighting, and a little jumping pad there, and some cool bubble lights there. Changes color, and there's movement, and it's dimmed lights. It's nice and cool in here. Different activities for them that they can move from one thing to another. Very nice. This is the first time they've ever done this here.
This is supposed to be the first time they've done it, and if it goes well, they're talking about possibly having more events in the future.
That'd be great.
So, but we'll see how this turns out. But so far, it's been very well received.
Yeah.
So they're very excited, and the family's been very ecstatic.
Yeah.
In fact, the family's been asking if this is going to be a permanent installation.
Wouldn't that be cool?
It would be cool.
I just think it's great.
Yeah. No, this has been an exciting opportunity. So we were excited when they contacted us, and we put together everything we could to bring out, and we figured we would trial different items to see what did well, what didn't do well, and most of the items everyone seems to like playing on.
Yeah.
So if they do it again, we'll figure out something different for next year as well.
I hope there's more to come.
I think there will be. We're seeing this through a lot of different facilities, organizations, agencies are doing this more. I mean, airports are starting to put in their own environments,
Yeah.
like sensory rooms. The aquarium downtown, that's in St. Louis,
Right.
they're going to have an inclusion room
That's
as
good.
well. So more and more businesses are starting to accommodate. It's good for everyone.
Everybody.
I mean, it's just good for the families who have children on the spectrum with some special needs. Now they can be included and bring those children in as well.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's just hard to get out, not knowing what might set up the child, just sensory-wise. But now at least there's a space to go to.
Right.
That if something does unfortunately happen, there's a space to go to help out.
Yeah. So that's important. Appreciate your time.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And did you know Satoshi Tajiri, creator of Pokemon, has ASD? So I think Autism Awareness Day was a huge success at Six Flags St. Louis. They say they plan to expand on it and do it again, and I think that's a great idea. Kudos to Six Flags, and I'm glad that they partnered with eSpecial Services and Autism Speaks to do this. And I think it raised awareness among people that don't deal with autism in their family as well. And we also saw several families with autistic family members here taking in the different experiences, riding the rides, and taking advantage of the special rooms set aside just for them. And it was a great day. Thanks for watching.